because the Japs, they gave us, now and again, they'd give you 10 cents pay, but to buy an egg, when the native used to come through very occasionally, you'd have to work 2.5 days to buy an egg for 25 cents for an egg, and then of course that egg was dubious. It could be a good one, it could be a rotten one, but you still ate it. You had something to eat. Any goanna or snakes or anything like that, they went in the pot very quickly.
And how did you get, where did you go to from Bangkok?
Bangkok, stopped at Bangkok, and then there was a chap there who was he came for the Red Cross, and he was working, or he had a dental supplies in Melbourne, and one of my brother-in-laws, my wife's sister's husband, used to work there, and he was in Bangkok, and they told him to see if he could find me, which he did eventually, and most of the chaps who weren't too ill, they were sent home by ship, but the very sick ones went by plane, so I was able to get on a plane and went from there to a couple of different, 2 or 3 different islands of a night, camped there, and they put you in a hospital there, and I know the chap in bed next to me, and I said, "Oh, what are you in for?" Oh, he said, "I've got malaria." I thought, boy, what a sissy blimmin' army they've got now, in bed with malaria. There was no such thing as the POW kept. Once you've got to finish your shakes, you're working again. And so eventually got on to, after about 3 days, get into Darwin. And strange to say what you think about. As soon as I could see the land coming up, because they were on the Dakota ships, planes, and they weren't that fast speed. As soon as I see our Australia coast over Darwin, I thought, well, it doesn't matter if we come down or not, I'll still be buried in Australia. Yeah, funny how you think of these things, you know. And from Darwin, we were there for 2 or 3. Well, actually, in the islands, they gave us stuff. Well, get what do you want? Here's all this equipment. Darwin, they gave us another couple of kit bags. Anything you wanted to get, you know, take it. Come up, get home, load, and then from Darwin, we came down on a Liberator that had their guns taken out. It was the end of October. Boy, it was freezing on that plane because they didn't give us much to wrap themselves up, and of course all the winds come in, all the holes everywhere. It was freezing, and we landed at Adelaide. Some of the chaps, 3 or 4 of the chaps from Adelaide, so they took them off there, and then we moved on to Laverton, just outside of Melbourne, which was the main airport for the army, for the Air Force down there. And the Red Cross met us and gave us jumpers and things like that, because we're freezing after being in the army, in the tropics for about 4 years. And then they took us to Heidelberg Hospital, where they notified the next of kin, my wife and my parents too, though they came to see me, and they gave us a leave pass for 2 or 3 weeks, I think it was, and let us go for a while, and then they told I had to come back to Watsonia, I think it was, and for treatment, dental treatment and all the rest. But you'd go there and they'd say, "Oh, I haven't done it yet." I'd go away for a week and come back again, but I never worried about being a AWL. Eventually I got the dental done, and I think after that, I think it might have been before that I was discharged. I was in hospital in Heidelberg for 2 or 3 weeks trying to get rid of this malaria and things like that, which they gave me treatment which didn't fix it up. And I was discharged on the 18th of January 1946 after done 2,003 days in the army. So it was quite a spell, and Then after that I was in hospital in Heidelberg, now and again for treatment, malaria and other sort of things, you know.
Did you ever see any of your former colleagues again after the war?
Oh yes, yeah, we used to have, well up till up to about 3 years ago, they used to have a reunion in Hobart every year. And also Alf Jones, that's another chap, he passed away now. He was a great friend, he was one of our cooks, of course. You know what names cooks are got in the army in those days. And he was a cook, he was at railway work in the city life. And he started up the Victorian section of Get Together, and we used to get together every month there when I went down to Melbourne. And he died 4 or 5 years ago now, so it was being disbanded. Not only the chaps themselves, but we used to get their wives, the widows too, you know, come, and their wives. And one time I was coming back from Tassie, used to like to come on the boat, and having breakfast on the boat one day, and I said, in one morning, they said where they'd been and asked me where I'd been. I said I'd been at POW reunion in Hobart, 2nd 4th CCS, and this lady said she was from Ballarat. She said I was on the first plane that went across to pick up the girls in Sumatra. And from then on, she used to come down from Ballarat about once a month to the group, you know. Yeah.
Where did you meet in Melbourne?
Oh, different places, the RSLs and things like that. Once or twice we if there was only a few of us, we used to stop at or meet at Vin McCall, our dental mechanic place. He had a fairly big place that time out of Preston way, but mainly different RSL. Caulfield RSL was the main one because that was where Alf Jones, he was a member there, you know, and got there. But did you ever hear about the story of Coatsy and when he was coming back? And didn't you? When Coatsy was coming back he was on the plane coming back, and he landed at one of the islands. I don't know where it was, probably one of the same islands I did, might have been Borneo or somewhere there. And they put him into bed in the hospital, and he said, I want to see so-and-so. He was the DA, DMS at the time, because he knew he was in that island, see. He'd heard that.